In this video, I present you ANOL. ANOL is an open autoregressive model which is unique in a sense that it produces interleaved text and images. When we say autoregressive, it means that it is a type of predictive model that forecasts future values in a sequence based on past values, using a recursive formula that feeds its own output back into the model to generate the next prediction. A knoll is primarily a lizard which is found in America, especially in Caribbean and South America. And you can see a sort of cartoonic diagram of a knoll on your screen. But in this video, we are going to install this multimodal model ANOL locally, and then we will generate images plus interleaved text and images with it. Interleaved text and images means that in its output, not only it can produce images, but also it can produce text. For example, we can ask it to give us a cartoon with caption, then it is going to generate cartoons for us and also some of the text captions, that is called as interleaved. Or you can simply generate images with it if you want. This model also is unique in a sense that it does this interleaved output without using stable diffusion. While it builds upon the strengths of Chameleon, which is from Meta, Anol excels at the complex task of generating coherent sequence of alternating text and images. Through an innovative fine-tuning process, using a carefully curated dataset of approximately 6,000 images, Anol achieves remarkable image generation and understanding capabilities with minimal additional training. This efficient approach, combined with its open source nature, positions Anol as a catalyst for accelerated research and development in multimodal AI. Preliminary tests demonstrate Anol's exceptional ability to follow nuanced instructions, producing high quality images and interleaved text image content that closely aligns with user prompts. All in all, what Anol does is it does text to image generation, interleaved text image generation, just text generation, and multimodal understanding. They also have this project page, which I will drop the link in video's description. And if you look at this architectural diagram closely, you can see that on the left hand side they are using Chameleon, and there is not much information available about Chameleon. But with the release of Chameleon, Anol has demonstrated strong performance in text understanding, text generation, and multimodal understanding. And Anol is built on top of Chameleon and aims to facilitate the image generation and multimodal generation capabilities from Chameleon. Chameleon's pre-training data natively includes both text and image modalities, theoretically equipping it with image generation capabilities. And the goal of Anol is to facilitate this ability without compromising its text understanding, generation, and multimodal comprehension. And to achieve this, they have frozen most of Chameleon's parameters and fine-tuned only the logits corresponding to image token IDs in Transformers output head layer, as you can see on your screen. Anol's 7 billion parameter size model was developed using a small amount of image data and was fine-tuned on just a few parameters, less than 40 million, that's it, in a very short time. Guess how much? 30 minutes, that's it, on 8 A100 GPUs. And despite of this short size, small duration of training, Anol 7 billion expresses impressive image generation capabilities. You can also find the model on Hugging Face here, Anol 7 billion version 1. Okay, enough talk. Let's go and install it on our local system and then we'll see how it works. Before that, let me give a huge shout out to Mass Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on good prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs. Now let me take you to my local VM. And there we have our Ubuntu 22.04. Let me clear the screen. And this is my GPU card where I'm running NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let's create a Conda environment with the name Anol to keep everything nice, simple and separate. Shouldn't take too long. Let's also install Hugging Face Hub, through which we will be using Hugging Face CLI, and we will download the Anole model. And in order to download it, let me clear the screen first and then just use this command, Hugging Face CLI download, and then I'm just downloading this model. And there are few checkpoints, so let's wait for it to finish. Hopefully shouldn't take too long. The model is downloaded. Let me clear the screen. On my local system, I need to set the path to the checkpoint of model, which I'm setting with this environment variable ckpt underscore path, and then the whole path to where checkpoints are. And let me also do the ls-ltr just to show you the content of that directory. This is where we have downloaded our model. So this is the checkpoint which contains all the parameters and everything at this point in time, and some other configuration parameters in rest of the file. So I have given this path and stored it in this environment variable which is set in this environment. Let's clear the screen, and now let's git clone the repo of Anole, and you can get it from the link which I will put it in the video's description. That is done. Let's cd to that directory, and now let's install all the requirements and stuff with this install.sh command. And before that, let's make sure that we have executable permissions on this, and this should be good now. So let me quickly run it, and it is going to install a lot of stuff, so let's wait for it to finish. So everything is installed. Let's clear the screen. So that completes the installation of the model. Now let's play around with it in the inference. So first thing we need to do, we will just generate an image from text. So for that you can use this command, python 3 text.image.python, and that of course script is present in the repo which we have just cloned. And then the instruction which I'm giving it is draw rainbow. So let me run it. So it is running, it has loaded the model. Let's wait for it to finish. So you see it has generated bunch of images for the rainbow. Let me take you to my GUI and we will open these images one by one. So let's open the first one. Okay, so this looks good. So that's a rainbow. Let me close it, and then you see there are a few others. Let me scroll down. This one is not good. This one is okay. That is okay. That one is okay. Good. Yep. So it looks good. Okay, now so this is one thing. Let me try to generate a storyline. Maybe I will just try to ask it to do the interleaving. So this is the text to image one, which is good. But now let's try to do the interleaved, where it will not only produce the images but also the accompanying text. So let's go back to the terminal. Let me clear the screen. And now in the next example, I am just calling the interleaved generation function, and I'm asking it to do, please introduce the city of Sydney with pictures. So let me run it. It has loaded the model. Let's wait for it to generate interleaved output. And there you go. So it has produced this response where it has told us about Sydney city, what exactly Sydney is, where it is located, and all that stuff. And then it has given us 3 images. And these images are stored in output directory. Let me show you. Let me take you to my GUI. So in the Anole directory, you will see there is an outputs directory. If you click on it, this was our earlier text to image, and this is the interleaved one. So if I open it, these are the 3 images regarding Sydney. Okay, so this doesn't look like Sydney, but somewhat, because it is near harbor. Okay, so this is a skyline of Sydney, but it could be any city. And this is something near, I believe there is a, in Sydney CBD, there is a lighthouse, or maybe Macquarie Chair, and I'm not sure. Anyway, but what I was expecting, because you see that it has given us something about Harbour Bridge and then few of the other things. So I was hoping at least it would put in the Harbor Bridge and Opera House, which are the hallmark of it. Now, I have checked their repo and they have said that we might have to do few iterations in order to get it right. But still, I believe it's quite interesting. Let's try out one more example. Maybe I will just ask it to give me a recipe of something. So let me clear the screen. So in this question, I'm asking it that how to cook kunafe with pictures. Kunafe is a Middle Eastern sweet dish which comes in various varieties. It is, I think, more than 100 varieties are there. So let's see what sort of recipe it gives us with the pictures. And there you go. So it has told us how to cook the kunafe, which looks good. Prepare the syrup, and then if I go up, sorry, let me go up. So what it is telling me what exactly kunafe is, it is a Middle Eastern dish made of shredded phyllo. That is correct. And then it is telling us about ingredients and then step by step instruction, and there is an image. Okay, so let's go to my local system and then we'll see what it looks like. And it looks like this, which is not that bad. Okay, so what you see, that's quite interesting, and you can generate, of course, more if you like. And I believe very early days, and it is going to improve more and more. And I'm more than sure that it is going to be a big thing soon. As a final test, I just want to see if it can write some text on image itself instead of separately. So let me quickly do that. Now in this next one, I am asking it that draw a banana and write word apple on image of banana. Image should contain the word apple. So let's see if it is able to follow that instruction. Okay, interestingly enough, it has produced three images, no text this time. So let's see. Let's go to my system and then we will check it out. There you go. So these are very weird sort of bananas, but they are. Okay, there's another banana and another banana. So yeah, so it cannot write on top of images, but it can do interleaving, which means that text image, image text, that sort of thing. But all in all, as I said, really good stuff. Of course, early days, and it is going to improve at the passage of time. Very good effort, I must say. I will drop the link to this project page in video's description. Let me know what you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.